how you doing today? This video is going to be how to change a brake line on a 2011 F-150 because my brake line on the driver's side went bad. So I've got to change it. At least I think it's the brake line. The passenger side one went bad once already, so I'm thinking it's the brake line anyway. So we're going to go ahead and change this and hope and pray that's what the problem is. But so yeah, we're going to do this, change this, and then hopefully that fixes the problem. I should have done this in the first place whenever I changed the passenger side, but just giving you guys a heads up that are looking to get this. Here's the part number. It's 777112 or that H621460 number, one of those two. There it is. Anyways, I went to Advance to buy this, and it was like 50 bucks just for this line. And so we went to AutoZone, and they had it for $31, I believe it was. $31, I believe. So if you guys need that brake line, you might want to go to AutoZone to get it, because they had it cheaper. Okay, so here we go. I've already got the lug nuts loose on this tire. I've already got them loose. So that was one of the things I already done. I'm just glad it's not cold out here. It's actually a pretty nice day. Those rotors ain't feeling all that great. These rotors are definitely going to have to be changed sooner or later. Well, sooner than later, because they look pretty bad. Let's check the brake pads. Brake pads still look good. I don't know if you guys can see down in there or not, but brake pads still look good, but see them marks right there? That's not good. I can't really see the back because of the pan. I don't really feel these marks on the back, so it still feels pretty smooth. But that's still not good. Oh. There we go. Okay. What am I doing? Let's see here. I need to get this out of the way. Okay. And the Stanley tool set. No, this I am not working for them or anything like that. So this is just a set that I use, and I've actually been using this set for probably 2 years now, and it's been pretty good to me so far. So I can move you guys over here on this side so you can actually see what the hell I'm doing. I can't actually tell if you guys can see what I'm doing or not. Okay, now that should be good. Okay, so I took this bolt off here that basically just holds the line to the upper control arm there. Okay. Now there's a little clip right here that holds the brake line on, or connected, or whatever you want to call it. Which, hold on, I gotta get a wrench. Okay, so what I've got here is they actually make these brake line wrenches, and they're basically kind of like a socket, but instead they got it cut out to where you could put it on the line, and this keeps it from stripping the heads on the lines. They actually come in handy, and they work great. Like I've used this thing quite a bit, and this one is a 13 millimeter on one end and 14 millimeter on the other end, and those two are pretty much the only ones I've really ever used. It's always been a 13 or a 14, so see, like this one here is a 13, so that's kind of good. And this one would be a 14, I'm guessing. Yep, it's a 14. Okay, now let me make sure I got everything unclipped. Get this little clip out of the way. And there's the little clip that holds this in up here, just basically like any other vehicle out there. Let's set that off to the side. Get my new one ready to be swapped. Okay, now that's ready. Okay, so now we'll go ahead and disconnect everything. Okay. That should be undone. I don't need this whole piece, so I'm just going to take this part off if I can. Oh, there it is. See, it comes with the whole bracket piece, but this one's still in great shape, so I'm just going to use it. Now that all that's loose, take this one out. Now you will have to keep your bolts because you will have to reuse the bolts. Okay, so the old one's out. Try to hurry up and do this. And then you put everything back together. Now you will have to bleed the brakes once you do this, which you just have to bleed the one brake, should anyway. Back in there. Get your other bolt, put it back on here. That back together. Yep, maybe. Let's see. Well, we might have to change that bracket. Yep, I think it looks like we're going to have to change that bracket because it's not going to fit. Try to get this out of here. Okay, so I guess you do have to change this little bracket back here. I didn't think it would, but I figured they would all been the same. But it's looking like it's not. Or well, it is, however, but it's for some reason not fitting. Now that the bracket's on, you put this back up in here. Yeah, maybe. Acting like I don't want to come up in through there. That's crazy because it was just in the damn thing. There it is. Put this on, put the little clip on. Or at least put the line on. I need to kind of get in here with something to put that clip in. Clips being a pain in the ass. Okay, now you get the wrench. Put the brake line back on. Okay, so that's on. Okay. Okay, so everything's tight except for this one last bolt. Okay, so it's pretty much that easy, guys. You got these two little copper washers that you got to put on here too. You probably can't see them. Well, you can probably see that one pretty decently. That one, but you got one on this side and one on this side. And then you got this bolt here, this, that bolt. And then you got to undo the line here. And then you got to undo the line there. And it's pretty simple, guys. I will have to bleed the brakes, which is right here. If I can get the little cap off, which is right here, which should be like an 8mm, I think. Maybe a little bigger, maybe a 10. Yeah, it's a 10. So to bleed the brakes, you need a 10mm. This bolt here is a 14. This is a 10. That one's a 10, and that one's a 13mm. So pretty much that's all you need to change a brake line. And then here's the old one. See, there's a copper washer, and then there's the other copper washer, and then you got this piece here. So, but yeah, that's pretty much how you change a brake line on a 2011 Ford F-150. Okay, guys, in order to bleed the brakes, you'll have to open the hood. Open the hood. Make sure your brake fluid is full. It's very important to make sure your brake fluid is full. Alright, it's full. You don't want to do this without making sure that your reservoir is full, because then you just pump air into your whole system, and that's not good. Okay, pump them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, hold it there. Crack the bleeder. Okay, it's tight. Do it 5. It's tight. Do it 5 times. Okay. No. Okay, let off. How's the brakes feel? Are they hard? Yeah. Okay, you're good. Okay guys, so that's basically what we did. We just cracked the bleeder. I had her pump them 10 times the first time, and then 5 the second, because we basically, where we took the bolt out of here, we basically emptied the fluid out of this, so we had to get some fluid back into it and into the new line, because where I unhooked this, but I never touched the brake pedal, this line was still full of fluid. So basically we just had to pump it into this line and back into the caliper. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And then once you bleed the brakes, you need to check your fluid again, and if it's went down some, then you need to fill it back up. So, but anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Closed doors, I'm a fool for your love.